Blink 2022 was my first like experience working within the context of the festival. So the first one was I was able to connect with London-based artist or UK-based artist Kingsley, but he got commissioned to do a mural and they asked me if I could paint his mural. And I was like, yes, that is sick, you know what I mean? But it was just like a real cool like, you know, way to connect with other artists while simultaneously like gaining experience that I probably would have never gotten if I wasn't a part of Blink, you know? So I'm actually collaborating with an artist, William Rankins Jr. He was one of the few, if not one of the only like people specifically in Over the Rhine that was a modern muralist. He actually was one of the first people to kick that off really in the neighborhood. There was a story that came out kind of talking about his experience, that all the things that he painted down here are literally covered up and pretty much gone. He's completely blind, he can't see anymore. And simultaneously, as his murals was being covered up, he was losing his eyesight, which I was like, that is wild. I've seen his work before it was covered up and all this stuff. I never knew who did any of this stuff. I would use his murals and things downtown as like almost like landmarks, because I didn't know no street names, but I know if I went this way, I could, and I seen this mural, I'm on this part of the street. If I went this way, I know I'm down here, maybe closer to like my cousin's house. I was indirectly and directly inspired by him and not even knowing him. I didn't even know that it was a person or knew his story until I read it. But like I said, looking back on it, it's like his work was very impactful on me. I painted the Senate. That was one where his original mural was at. I didn't necessarily indirectly cover his stuff up, but I painted over his old wall, you know, like one of the oldest walls here. So when I read the story, I was like, wow, like it'd be cool if we did a mural of him. Basically, me and him are collaborating, really. So I'm doing a mural to really showcase him as his individual self, but also help tell his story. The quote that kind of started it or like came out of it all, which is really the title of the mural, is called "Walk by Faith, Not by Sight." So that's literally his mantra, how he lives his life. He's like, I can't walk by sight no more. I just have to go out on faith with everything I'm doing and live my life to the fullest in that context, because I can't see anymore. You know, if we all kind of like move like that, everything would probably be different, because we're not judging everybody by what we see. So at the very least, you know, I want it to be like people to be able to take away like there are still people here that are inspiring and people that are being inspired by them, you know, on a daily basis. Some people might not get the credit or the just due, or it might not come out in the context of a gigantic wall mural, but those things are still happening. Even for like the younger generation, I'm looking at like little kids, how they can maybe use my piece as like a landmark. If I could just play a part in it, I'm like, I'll be grateful and, you know, satisfied, because his work is gonna live on in my eyes, you know, so.